This is a present. This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports. You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
How are you tonight? This is Captain Jack. It's Thursday night. You don't know jack about sports until you watch the show. And when you watch the show, you get a chance to interact with everybody. And I still find it kind of strange that, and I have my Amazon on, so I'm watching, or I did see portions of the game. I saw that they had, and again, I have the volume down, so I couldn't hear everything that's going on. The reason why I have the volume down is because I don't want to get a YouTube strike for having products from somebody else, excuse me, sound from an NFL broadcast, because then he said that portion will have to be, ganked out. I don't want to do that. But you see Melvin Gordon, and I know they were talking about his fumbling, because then they had like a split screen shot where they showed Tiki Barber, who Tiki had a problem with fumbling. And Gordon has had a problem, and thank God for his problem with fumbling. I mean, really, thank God. Because if he didn't fumble, we wouldn't have gotten that defensive touchdown. That was the first defensive touchdown the Raiders have had in over 3 years. Was it 2019? Yeah, I think it was 2019. I actually don't even remember what the touchdown was. Was it the I was gonna say, was Khalil still playing for us then? I don't remember if it was, because I know that and I will say, 50 who had the interception 6 against was it the Panthers. Was that the last defensive touchdown? I don't even remember. Somebody look that up, please. Somebody look that up, please. If you are just coming into the show, I said I did look at the what's going on. Colts are winning 6-0 on 2 field goals. Second quarter, 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter before the half. So that's what you're caught up. And we'll see what we got. Remember, if you are watching on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, I ain't seeing none of your comments. Tom, I said something. I don't see your comments unless you're on YouTube, really. And if you're on Twitter, I don't see none. And I will interact with you. But I got to see the comments. So please come over to YouTube. And by the way, we are on Roku TV. We are on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. Good to see Ace Skip, otherwise known as Matt the Browns fan. I'm going to show this. Tom talks nothing but respect for you. That's Matt's brother, Tom. Touchdown Tommy from Touchdown Tommy Kramer. Touchdown Tommy Bouchane, who is my shipmate over there in the UK, has the UK Vikings Booster Club there, is doing fantastic with them, fantastic work with them. And he's a great guy. I miss, if I'm gonna have a roommate, Tommy was a great, conscientious person to have. So best to him. Team plays the Chargers, should root for the Browns. Yeah. Matt, for sure, I'm going to root for the Browns. I mean, that goes without saying. Buddha. Was good. Thank you for hanging out, Buddha. Willie Wayne's in the house. The Colts are horrible. And speaking of the Colts game in Vegas is the one game I'm not going to go to. So if you would like to have my seats, which are literally next to the Raiders tunnel, I'm not lying. They are next to the Raiders tunnel. You can look down as they are coming out and coming in. You will see the Raiders come by you. That's got to be a holding, either a defensive holding or an offensive. It's holding on somebody, the way that flag was. Colts are horrible. I hope that they remain horrible so we can beat them. Oso's in the house in a few weeks as we black out Nollins. Can't wait for that. Much love and respect. Nation worldwide. Thanks, Sarah Oso. Can't wait to see Oso. Facebook user. Again, I can't see who it is. So Facebook user, please identify yourself. We got to be Kansas City, but can we? AJ's in the house. Good evening, Salty, to you as well. Renegade. Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my loving on so far from my home. Yeah, I know. Matthew Lincoln says 35-28 over the Chiefs. I'd love to see 35 points put on the Chiefs. And I don't care if they're offensive, defense, or whatever. 35. If you score 35 on the Chiefs, that's a good start. But you gotta keep them down. You got to keep them at about 24. Matthew 7200, who, by the way, is a member of the channel. See that right there? Oh, that reminds me, I got to put on my, it's over here. Okay, let me go over here so I can do it easily because I already have it up. Where the hell is, okay, there it is. So I will have my YouTube channel over here. So I will see, in case there's any comments that I need to see, I will have that. Do I have it? Wow, only 5 people watching. That's a bummer. Well, you watch what you watch. Okay. Like it, share it up, please, please, please. Like it, share it up. Only if touchdown. Yeah, yeah, definitely touchdowns. Got to have you can't have field goals against the damn Chiefs. Well, that's a nice run. TNBC fan would be at the takeover. Yep, that's for sure. Broncos up by 2 field goals by McManus. Go Colts. There you go, Brian. Good to see you. That's right, to cling in there. What is the link to YouTube? I'm glad you asked that, JD. I'm going to put that right here. Thank you for asking. There you go, shipmate. That is the link to YouTube. So was it JD? Was it Husney? If I screwed it up, I apologize. Kaylee, how you doing? Good to see you, Kaylee. Jags is going to be a tough game, Matthew Lincoln. They're nothing to sneeze at. What's my prediction for Monday night? It depends on what Raider team shows up. It really depends on what Raider team shows up. Because I'm going to be honest. I'm honest with you. If the Raiders had not played well, played a full 4-quarter game against the Broncos, and of course he gets picked. God. Matt Ryan. God. If the Raiders had not played a full 4 quarters against the Broncos, I wouldn't be going to the game. And I have, like I said, front row seats, corner end zone. Front row seats, corner end zone, section 107, seat 1, row 1. And I would have sold the ticket. I would have changed my flight. And I'm glad Kaylee's good. I'm glad Kaylee is good. And yeah, Kaylee, I will. Kaylee, tell me when. Give me the information about what the events are this weekend, if you can. I know that there is a picnic on Sunday, and I think that there's something on Saturday. I have the good graces of Jenna is going to be picking me up from the airport, which is wonderful. Love Jenna, great gal, and she's going to be picking me up at the airport on Saturday. And then taking me to my hotel. And so we'll go and get some lunch. But I want to know what the events are. There's events on Saturday. And I know that there is events on Sunday. And then I know that there is there's like a parking lot tailgate on Monday. So please let me know about that. And I'm going to put that link up. If you are watching on Facebook, if you are watching on Twitter, please come over to YouTube. I ain't lying about that. No, I ain't lying about anything. Oh, by the way, this hat is old. It's a starter, right? Well, it's a Proline Authentic starter, so it's old. And I did go to my stylist today, who did my hair good, did my hair done. So yeah. So she does my hair. Love my stylist. She is wonderful. Matt Santini. Great show. Thank you, Chronicle. I am the great Santini. Love that movie. Pardon me. JT's in the house. How you doing? Remember, we are on Roku. So hopefully we'll hear from. Do I have permission? Sure, Kaylee. You always got permission. Rich McGee, Raider Nation, thank you for being. Please, like I said, if you are on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. I'm going to put that link up again. There is the link. What away game team do you despise going to most hostile against Raider fans? Most hostile. Honestly, Buffalo fans were incredibly, and I got friends that are, mafia members, but Buffalo. I've been to Kansas City once. I didn't have a problem with Kansas City. I went to Denver once, and the Bronco fans were okay when I walked in, but when I walked out, they were a-holes. So I'm hoping that the Raiders win the game, so I don't have to. And that, by the way, for those, I'll put that back up again. Those are, I said, and here's the other thing. I will never go to another Raiders Chargers game that's not in Vegas. Not doing it, because the crowd is there. The Charger crowd, and I'm sorry if Coach is watching this, who I do the show with on Wednesday, but it's also law enforcement. They're buttholes, and that's being kind. Goes to the navigator. Hey, welcome in. Thank you, there, shipmate. Oh, that's a picture of us, isn't it? All right. Thank you, there, bud. Appreciate it. Remember, come on over to YouTube. Thank you for being here. JD is over here. Thank you, there, JD. Billy Flores, how's it going? I'm good. What Phillies jersey is that in the background? It is a Larry Boa jersey, and I'm keeping it up while the Phillies are in the playoffs. And since they made the playoffs, I'm going to keep it up. I also have the Mike Schmidt that is right here. That's a Mike Schmidt big, what do you call it, framed, autographed photo, and keep that up. So there you go, Matthew. And thank you for being here on YouTube. Yeah, we're still on YouTube. Would like to share my point. Yeah, we're still on YouTube. Momo Razzuli's in the house too. Cool. Good to see you, Momo. Billy, try to come on over to YouTube, Billy Flores, if you can. Captain, we don't ever know what Raider team. That's true, Rube. That is true. If they win, they won't like you. If they win, then they brag. Yeah, I don't care, Momo. I just I don't care. Yeah, we did, Ghost. We had a great time, man. We had a great time. Good to see you as well, brother. Eric Harris had 2 pick sixes in 2019. That was it. Eric Harris. Wow. Oh yeah, against the Colts, and I was there for that game. Yeah, he actually won. Well, I don't know if it wasn't a pick. Was it a pick six that he won the game? But I was there when he sealed the game in Indianapolis. So 2 picks. Well, thank you for looking that up, Renegade. Thank you for looking that up. Matt Moyer, thank you for being here as well. Okay, that's cool. I'm a Phillies fan. Unfortunately, lived there and have been a lifelong. Well, that's fine. I lived in Philly as a kid as well, Matt. And it's I always keep. I am a Phillies fan. I am a Flyers fan. I am obviously a Raiders fan. Obviously a Raiders fan. Hey, yeah, and the big screenshot, man, that was the best shot. And it was at the very end of the game, and I was telling Hollywood about it. I saw Hollywood in here. It was like it is here on this screen. I was like front and center, and I was looking at the big screen at the time, so I could go like make do like a hand press. It was awesome because I was looking right at it, and I could emote, and I don't have a picture of it. I hope somebody has a picture of that. Who's getting a dub on Monday night? Van City. Oh, and Kaylee just sent me the flyer. Thank you. Is that all of the events, Kaylee? Is that all the events? Hopefully they are. But I'll look at it. Thank you, honey. I'll look at that. So, hey, Hollywood, I got information from Kaylee about what's going on. Flyers, Sixers, Phillies, Raiders hate the Eagles. I'm with you on the Flyers. I'm with you on the Sixers. I'm with you on the Flyers and the Phillies. Sixers, I'm not a basketball guy. I like particular people. I do like AI, when he was playing there. And that's not Andre Iguodala for all you Warriors fans. It's Allen Iverson. I did like Allen Iverson. I got a jersey of Chocolate Thunder, who is Daryl Dawkins, who played high school ball in Orlando, where I'm from. That's it. The defense fights. There you go. Thank you, Billy, for coming over. Headed to Minnesota tomorrow to hang with VWO family for the weekend and attend the Dobbers. You got Dicka and God. Who wins? Well, of course, Dicka. Dobbers. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Do you want me to ask Wolf if he has any information? Yes, thank you, Kaylee. Please, Rich McGee. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm good out here in Fort Myers. Hey, thank you there, Rich. And again, I'm up the coast from you, brother. I'm like 25 miles east of Tampa, Rich, and I hope you're well. I hope you are well. Again, like, share. Let's get the word out. We get some more people in here. And I'm going to put the link up, okay? I'm going to copy the link. So come into the show. And so we'll do that. I already copied it once, so we'll do that. There is the link. If you want to come into the show, please do. With 9:20, so we've already gone through about 21 minutes. It's good to see everybody. It really is. Spencer Scroggins. Spencer is a Broncos fan. Yeah, but he's not a fair weather Broncos fan. Spencer, good to see you. But he's a shipmate of mine. Good to see you. If we lose Monday, is Bill getting another text from the little hoodie? I like the meme. Where it showed that the reason why Belichick didn't name I'm sorry, that the reason why Belichick didn't name an offensive coordinator was because he knew that McDaniels would be back in a couple of weeks. That's beautiful. Would love to see the 22 to see what Russ is seeing. I know, man. I mean, I can't bitch, Spencer. We beat you. Close game, not a blowout by any stretch. Close game. And what we got to play the Colts. And the Colts are not setting the world on fire. So I hope that we can, continue this run. But we got to show what we got against Kansas City. And Hollywood, I'm going to the game. Good. And I want to see Kaylee as well. Kaylee, it was in Miami that I saw you the first time, right? I think I saw Kaylee in Miami. Mafia, that's hilarious. Every time you hear Raiders by themselves is more Mafia than all the other teams put together. Especially old school Raider fans are more Mafia. Yeah, I know. But it's what they call their fan base. Oh, Melvin Gordon fumbled again? Did he? And yeah, Kaylee, I love taking pictures with Kaylee. Kaylee, it was Miami. I saw you last, right? There you go, Miami. Good. Oh, there we go. Anna Diaz, permission to come aboard. Please do. Remember, folks, like, share this up. And I will see. He was down, but still fumbled. Is that how the Colts got the ball back again? I've been actually watching the screen. And yes, they did pick up Latavius Murray because Javonte Williams had a ACL, MCL done for the year. And Latavius, so next time we play Denver, Latavius might be playing against us. And I'm sure that he would like nothing better than to play well against them. Willie Wayne and Andy. So again, please, if you want to come into the show, I'm putting the link up again. Okay, putting the link up again. Colts did beat KC. I know that doesn't mean that. But from what I was told, that it was more of Kansas City giving the game away. Is that true? I don't know. I didn't watch the game. So we'll see. It is Thursday. I do have the game on. That's a first down. Catch right there. On the other side, that's a first down. controls the ball, gets his feet down. That's a first down. Damn right, I'd challenge that. Yeah, he can be a star. He can be a starter. Okay, so first off, we're gonna bring some Philly into the house. We're gonna have my boy Positive Philly join us for the show, and so we'll see what we got going on here. Pause is in how I gotta move you over because this way, yeah. Why did I come on move over?
Captain Jack.
There you go. How you doing, brother? What's going on with you tonight?
I'm doing great, Captain Jack.
Good.
The
What's
Eagles,
up?
hold on. So I know it might not be the best time being a Raiders fan. Put the Raiders aside for now, Captain Jack, because the Philadelphia Phillies are going to the postseason for the first time in 11 years.
11 years, yes. And it's well, first off, it's always a good time to be a Raiders fan. So I ain't worried about put it aside. But no, and that is why I haven't taken my Bo and my Schmidt down. Because once they're done,
take that John down, Captain.
Once they're done, then I will put my Raiders back up. But they got it, it got to be done.
It won't be done.
Do you really think the Phillies are going to go to the World Series, honestly?
Hey, anything is possible. Listen, the World Series that I want to see, the Seattle Mariners versus the Philadelphia Phillies, the Drought World Series. How about that? Okay. That would be an interesting and exciting World Series.
Yeah.
And put it this way, I'd be happy with either outcome. Like, say the Phillies played their hearts out and they lost that game or lost the series, and the Mariners won the World Series, I'd be fine with it because the Mariners deserve it too. Mariners deserve it just as much as we do.
Right.
But what's your prediction, though?
How
do you think? What's your prediction for the Phillies and for the overall World Series?
Okay, for the Phillies, they're playing the Cardinals and they're playing 3 in St. Louis, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think the Cardinals are going to win 2 out of 3.
Okay.
I mean, the Phillies have got bats this year, but what are the Phillies always missing out on? Pitching.
Listen, that's the problem this year, but I don't know if you know. So we have 2 really great pitchers, Mick Abel and Andrew Painter, right? They currently play for the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs down in the minor leagues. I believe they're said to come up next season.
Okay.
They come up next season. They're really going to help our pitching, help our starting rotation. We might trade some guys and put them in the starting rotation. So we're struggling with pitching right now, but there are pitchers down in the minors that are going to be coming up and should make an impact here within the next few years.
Well, they better, because the Phillies have always. I think the Phillies have needed pitching since we lost Halladay, because remember they had Halladay and they had the other guy who was number 44.
These 2 guys right here. Roy Halladay. R.I.P. Roy Halladay.
Okay, yeah, they needed Halladay, right?
Be careful, don't get you copyrighted.
No, you're fine. I can't see him though. It's dark as hell.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it because you're watching. You're showing me jersey. I want to make sure. I'm gonna pause it.
With Lee.
There you go, Lee.
And then here's the Roy Halladay one. I'm probably wearing this one tomorrow. Roy Halladay.
Yeah, see, I love Roy Halladay, and what I like is I like the old school
Ryan Howard.
Well, I mean Ryan Howard was. I mean, it's a shame what happened to him, but I want to get the Halladay. I want to get the Halladay in the old school 70s blue.
This one?
That's what Yeah, I want to get a Halladay in that jersey. That's where I want to get. I want to get an old school Halladay like that.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I paused it just for your jersey shots.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's I've said this to Phillies fans. I don't know if I've said this to you. If we play, say we do lose 2 of the 2 out of 3. If we lose, say we lose like one game 10-0, we lose the other game 12-0, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Right.
But if we lose like one game like 3-2, the other game 2-1, and we perform well, I'm not gonna be disappointed. At least we got to the playoffs. At least the drought ended.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm just
Yeah,
happy.
and
I was 9
right.
years old the last time we were in the playoffs, and when I was 9, I wasn't into sports, so I don't remember the Phillies being in the playoffs. You know, I don't remember the World Series. It happened in my lifetime, but I don't remember it because I was so young.
Mm-hmm.
So, but before I go, what is happening with the Raiders? I'm not going to lie, I did not expect the Raiders to be starting off like this. I feel bad for Devontae Adams, man. He left Aaron Rodgers to go play with Derek Carr, and he is not having a good season. You guys are most likely going to start off 1-4 if you guys don't get together. I mean, playing the Chiefs, you know they owned you guys last year. I
Mm-hmm.
know Raider Nation don't want to be owned by Chiefs Kingdom again this year. Give me your thoughts, Captain Jack.
Well, and like I said, it depends on what team actually shows up. If it's a team that can run the ball, and the Chiefs are very well adept at against the run. Their pass defense isn't the greatest. I think the only really good defensive back they got is Snead. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here, but I'm gonna finish the thought. Snead is their only really good defensive back, and I think that you're going to need 3 or 4 good defensive backs against the Raiders. But you can't just throw. You got to run the ball. You got to shorten the amount of attempts that Mahomes gets. That means you have to shorten the game. You got to run. You got to eat clock. You got to. And by the way, you got to get touchdowns instead of effing field goals. You got to get touchdowns instead of field goals. If you keep getting field goals, the game is going to get away from you because I really think that Mahomes and the Chiefs' offense is obviously the best offense that the Raiders have played. They should have beaten the Chargers. They didn't. But the Chiefs' offense this year is the best offense that they have played. So they need to keep him in check. You need to expand your time of possession, keep the Chiefs off the ball. And if you run the ball and then, obviously running sets up the pass, you do that, you're good. Should the Raiders win if they play up to that? Can the Raiders win? Yes. And I'm not saying this as a homer. I'm saying it as an analyst. If you do those things, you can win the game. It's whether the Raiders will do those things that remains to be seen.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, the Eagles and the Raiders are the total opposite this year. I believe if we had played you guys already this season, I believe we would have beaten you. What do you think of the Eagles, though, Captain Jack?
I
Undefeated.
haven't honestly. I haven't been paying attention. I know that they're 4-0.
You know that the only undefeated team in the NFL.
Right. I know that they're 4-0, but I need to know who have they played?
Lions,
Okay.
Vikings,
Uh-huh.
Commanders,
Uh-huh.
Jacksonville.
Okay. Of those 4 teams, the only really good team of those 4 teams is the Jags.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, I'm not saying it disrespectfully. Of those 4 teams, the Lions, the Vikings, and the Commanders, the only 4, and then they play the Jags, right? The only team of that group that is any good is the Jaguars.
I would say the Vikings are better than the Jaguars, to be honest.
Nah, no, I disagree. But we'll see. We'll see at the end of the year. Positive, good hearing from you, brother.
I appreciate you. Let's go Phillies.
Let's go. Hey, damn straight. Let's go Phillies, man. Let's do that. And we can start saying let's go Flyers pretty soon too.
We don't know how they're going to be this year.
Well.
I expect more from the Sixers than I do the Flyers this year, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Well, you take care, Mike. You be well.
Peace out, Captain.
All right. That's positive Philly. Positive Philly's in the house. Good to see him. I'm going to go to my shipmate in crime. Jason Thomas was in, so you might come back. I got OG coming up, and let me get these things. By the way, and I have Anna Diaz's comment, prayers to the victims of today's stabbing on the Strip. I was just outside my husband's work. So yes, prayers to the Anna. I didn't see this. So yeah, blessings to anybody on that. But that stabbing at the Strip. Wow. So yeah, blessings to them. I saw you on Michael Turner's blog. Yeah, it was funny, and it's on my Facebook, but only if you're my friend on my Facebook. If you're not a friend on my Facebook, go to Michael Turner's blog, and you will see him at the Raiders tailgate. And he's a satirist. He's a troll, but he's fun. And I knew he was a troll because when he said, "You remember me from Phoenix?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember you," because he's a troll, but he has fun, and I had no problem with it. Be there with the Jason mask on. Okay, cool, awesome. Waller doesn't wake up. Yep, definitely not winning. Waller and if Renfro plays, we need a healthy Renfro. We need a Waller that can do what he needs, and he'll be up there. Waller is the key. It's true. Might get Renfro back. I hope so. I hope so. Zach Mahoney a couple of times will throw this game off. Yeah, if you put him on his back, it pisses him off. And he has been positive Philly. Being too positive this long season. See, the Colts playing like crap. Renfro is full participant. I saw that. Hopefully, he will be able to play. I've been playing. I've been safe from the. Yes, I've been safe from the hurricane. 8 people. Wow. Anna, that's horrible. It was a serial stabbing. That's horrible. That's horrible. I'm again, blessings to all those victims. 8 people stabbed, 2 of them dead. Sorry to hear that. I gotta have some more. I gotta have some more positives. Come on, I gotta have OG in the house. So, because OG, and yes, we are on Disney tonight. I know you were gonna ask. We're on Disney. You know, it's Thursday nights are always on Disney. Sunday nights are always on Disney. It's the Tuesdays that I can get away with that maybe we're not. Make sure you turn your volume down because you know I'm going to tell you.
Hold on a moment. Let me see if it's turned down. No.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah. That's good so far. Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at Kansas City.
Let's do that.
Okay. They're number 1 ranked against the run.
Yeah.
They played Arizona, not a running team.
Mm-hmm.
They played Indianapolis, not a running team.
No. See, you're wrong there. Indianapolis with Jonathan Taylor is a running team.
Oh, yeah, but they lost. Tampa Bay, running team?
No.
Okay. They are not. They're number 1 ranked against the run, and they played only 1 running team, and that running team beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's test these people in their run defense. Let's test it. Let's try it out.
Yeah.
We are going to get in there with Josh Jacobs and abuse them on the running game. We're going to bring out their ex wide receiver who we put in last week to get him a few stretch the field loops. We didn't throw to him, but we just tested the waters. Can we win this thing? Yeah, we can win this thing. We will abuse them with the run. When they start throwing 8 men in the box, they will abuse their secondary and exploit them.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think this is going to work, and we are going to abuse this team. If we can beat them going into, because things started clicking last week. Okay, things didn't click until last week. Things will click harder this week. Dynasty. We will, if we can abuse this team, if we can beat them up, if we can attack Muppet.
Yeah, Kermit. Darlene
See,
Kermit. Yeah.
Arrowhead needs a new stadium. It's going to be a ketchup and mustard colored stadium, and they're going to put a statue of Ronald McDonald out front. I'm telling you, we can abuse this team. We can, if we show that we can win. I said we don't show who we are till after week 4. Week 4, we showed a little bit of who we are. Week 5, we run this team. We run this division. And I don't care about no cool Kev. Yeah, here we go again. Okay, well, you know what? Watch and see.
Yeah.
If we beat these guys, we run this division, and we will start. After that, we get a bye, and we start dominating these weaker teams that we run. And we start dominating the teams that are going to be our competition. Chargers, Chiefs, donkeys are not competition.
Right.
They're just, here, donkeys, let's ride. No, donkeys, we own you. Again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, we win this week, you're going to see we're going to see what we're made of this week. It takes 4 weeks to gel, click, blah, blah, blah. We started to click.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see what we're made of after this week. And then we go to the bye. Okay.
Yeah.
This is how it works. And if we get all these failures out of the way in the beginning and start, we've got an easy run after the bye. Okay. Things get lighter. We can make a run.
True.
We need to show who we are this week. This week decides who we are. After 4 games, you figure it out, start to click. Oh, we started to click. Great. Let's see how we click this week.
Okay. Now, what about not having Max Crosby playing?
What?
Apparently, Max Crosby and his wife are expecting the birth of their child, and he won't be there this weekend.
Well, if we don't have Max Crosby,
mm-hmm.
and we're going to have to put in other guys, Chandler Jones needs to step up and get those stats that he is in acquiring, and Malcolm Kuntz step up and what have you. If this happens, okay, baby of circumstance, but if it happens beforehand or afterwards, let us hope.
See, I actually think that what Chandler, and I'm going to say this, and then I got to let you go because did you hear the bell? Did you hear the bell? The bell? Are you frozen? No, you're not frozen. The bell went off a little bit ago, but I want to finish the thought. Here's the thing. I actually think that Chandler Jones has been playing per what the defensive coach is saying. He's playing the scheme and what he is asked to do.
Okay.
With Graham, Patrick Graham is saying he's playing this scheme and he's doing what he is asked to do. Now, having said that, if that's true, then that has freed up Crosby to come in and be the stalwart bull that he is. And Cleve Farrell has been coming in and doing his job. So if they continue to do that, I still want to see if Crosby isn't playing, I want to see Tashawn Bauer in there because Bauer is built like Crosby. strong, fast, and mobile and agile. And Coons will be in there to spell him. So let the defense play the way that they have been, okay? And I think that they will be okay.
Call from J Captain Jack Google Voice.
So somebody's calling. Crosby will play according to Mike Sarah. Okay, I don't know. If you're calling me, hit the link instead, please, because I've had trouble with calls. So I'm gonna try to put it up, but I've had trouble with calls with Google Voice. So and people can't hear the caller. So hit the link instead, please. Hit the link instead. That's why I didn't put the thing up.
Having one guy kill and the other guy contain.
Right.
I like the strategy.
Yeah. Oh, Mike Sarah says Crosby will play. I hope he is, because again, if Crosby does not play, it's going to be a lot harder to contain. It's going to be a lot harder to contain Mahomes. We do need Crosby. Killer Cuz, aka Raider Rhino, thank you for being here. This is. I mean, I'm glad that I'm having a show because the game is boring. That's why I need you guys to come in to the show. Freddie Chavez, thank you. I'm switching between the football game and preseason hockey. Who are you watching there, Anna? Patriots Bills on ice was pretty boring too. Okay. Patriots Bills on ice. I didn't see that. Righto. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say. I said I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to bounce. Or actually, I'm going to bounce you. First off, be sure to watch Chronicles of the Black Hole in 2 weeks from this past Tuesday. It's always a pleasure to have OG in the house, and we like to talk about Raiders of old. We also have been told by the audience, even if they're not Raiders, if I can get people to come in that are former players, I'm going to do that. So we will have hopefully players that we can talk. We'll obviously talk Raiders and things along those lines as well. So we got that. Okay. See who this is. Oh, it's Steve. Hey, Steve, hang on. I'm going to try to get Steve up. Okay. It's not answering, and I'm hitting the green. It's not. See that? Okay. Come on. See, I'm having trouble with Google Voice. I hit the green, and it didn't do anything. So I'm sorry. Hit the link, please. FA's in the house as well. Okay. Now I want to hear before you go, OG, what's your prediction as far? You don't have to give like a score, but is it close? Is it like a touchdown? Is it more?
This is going to be a dog fight. This is going to be a fight to the end, and it's going to be close. Okay. This is going to not be you're going to lose some fingernails over this, point blank period. It's the Chiefs. We need to go for the throat early, go after it early, keep going after it. It's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be a close ass game where we are fighting for our lives and they are fighting for theirs. And that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I'm not going to call a blowout on this game. It's not going to happen. It's going to be a dogfight.
Okay. Well, then that's good then. All right. Hey, remember, in 2 weeks from last Tuesday, another Chronicles of the Black Hole with my shipmate there, OG Jack Daniel. Make sure you are checking it out on his channel, which is Chronicles of the Black Hole, on my channel, which is obviously what you're watching on, and 9 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday, or 9:05-ish, sometimes a little late, but 9-ish Tuesday nights, and we'll see OG. OG, best to you there, bud. Good seeing you always, and tell the missus I said hello as well.
You too, brother. You have a good night.
Nah, always a better night with you, brother. Always a better night with you. There you go. That's OG. Steve, I couldn't even get the phone to pick up. That's why I said hit the freaking link, man. Hit the link. I'm gonna put the link up again. And King Savage, I got you, man. I can't stand. Well, it's like I live here in Tampa, so I can't stand fake Pirate fans talking crap. Martinez was playing the trade pod. They have us connected to Robert Quinn from the Bears. Wow, I'd like to have Robert Quinn, but he is kind of older. Oh, Hefe, you're full of crap. Martinez will probably be playing, although Perryman was at practice, but he was in limited with a red shirt. Still kind of like don't hit him. I we'll see about that. King, we'll see about the Chiefs fans. There's the link. Hit up the link. Steve, I knew you were calling. I tried picking up. Even the phone wouldn't even ring. I mean, it was ringing, but it wouldn't friggin' pick up. That's why I said hit the link. Hit the link, people. Hit the link, please, please, please. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, KC who? I will be in Kansas City, like I said, Saturday. I want to eat at I think what's it called? Gates? I think it's called Gates, the barbecue place. But I'll go anywhere they can. What do you think about Giselle? Yeah, King, I am going to the game. I will be out at the game. You will see me there. What do you think about Giselle mad about Tom for eating a pub sub and cutting up his shorts? Who cares? Who cares? Honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to be whoever this user is, whoever the user is. I'm not mad at you. I don't care. It's somebody that I can give two craps on a biscuit about. I don't care. Yeah, and that's what I said. Renfro looks like he's ready to play. The important thing is that if Renfro was out on the field without a red shirt, that means that he got the approval of his doctor, not the team doctor, but his doctor. Okay? And his doctor is the one that's been keeping him out. Pardon me. His doctor is the one that's been keeping him out of practice. And Blake Martinez coming in to play at linebacker, he is a beast. He's a beast. So if Perryman doesn't play, Blake Martinez will. And they need a thumper out there because Jayon Brown is not a run-stopping linebacker. He is a coverage linebacker. When he was in the game after Perryman got injured, you can see a drastic reduction in the ability for the Raiders to stop the run. A drastic ability. They need to have Perryman play, and if Perryman isn't playing, you put Martinez in there. If they're both healthy, you play them both. And that you play them both with Divine Diablo. Or the divine, whatever. Diablo. Thank you. That goes to the Navigator said it best. I can give two liquid squirts on a biscuit about he who shall not be named and his Skeletor-looking wife. Anna, no. I heard about the AB pool pick. I heard about it, and China was kind enough to send it to me, but honestly, I don't want to see it. I'd rather see some babes. I want to see some babes. Honestly, you understand? Get what I say? Okay, Anna. You what is it? You cheeky monkey, you as they say in like all of the Was it the Austin Powers? Well, you cheeky monkey, you cheeky monkey. I don't care. I don't care about AB. I don't care about the fake pirate quarterback. I don't care. Come into the show. Oh, we're gonna get Xavier in here, which is nice to see Xavier. Come into the show. And Waller is, Juan does not. Ooh, I'm telling. Ooh. You can see anything. The thing is did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? We're going to be joined by our friend Xavier, who is like I said, we had Philly in the house. We're going to bring Xavier in here, so we got Boston.
Hey,
How you doing, brother? What's going on with you tonight? What's up?
depressed about Red Sox and Boston sports.
Okay, I'm going to put this banner down because I can't see your face. Wait a second. There you go. So there, I got rid of it so we can see because I just saw the banner and we want to see you. So what? So the Sox and okay. So what else? But I mean the Bruins. I thought was it the Islanders
Bruins are
that beat the
doing good.
Flyers the other night, or did the Bruins beat them? Somebody beat them.
I think the Bruins beat them. I think it was the Avalanche.
Okay,
We beat the Stanley Cup champs.
there you
And
go.
it's preseason though, so it really doesn't matter.
Okay. See, Anna said it was gross. Good to see that. Okay, so the Sox are gone. The question is do they have anything positive to feel good about for next year? I mean, because JD Martinez is gone, isn't he?
Not yet. I don't want
Okay.
him to leave. I have his jersey. That's the only jersey I have. So if he leaves, I'm gonna be sad.
Well, he's your best player, right?
In my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got Xander Bogaerts and Devers, but J.D. Martinez is just the best.
And if he, pardon me, wait, I'm gonna even. I even paused on my coughs, so you didn't have to get worried about the coughs. I think JD Martinez is the best player you got, and you need to have a quality player like that. And if you don't, there's not going to be any emphasis in the locker room for continuity. And I mean, do you have anybody in was it is it well? It's not Paul. It's Worcester. It's Worcester is your AAA, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anybody in what? Whoa, she's pretty. I don't know who that chick is in the red, but she's pretty. Sorry, but if you don't have anybody down that you're going to be able to have with the farm, because Positive Philly was saying that they got two pitchers in the Phillies organization. It's good because they need pitchers. If you got nobody to replenish the team, you might want to you might lose Martinez, but you got to replenish him. You got to replenish him.
Yeah. There's also Aaron. If he doesn't sign with the Yankees, Aaron Judge said he kind of wants to come to the Red Sox.
I think that's a crock.
If he comes to the Red Sox, I'll just be happy because we'll have all the Yankees fans tears.
Do you really think that Aaron? I mean, honestly, do you think that Aaron Judge would you think that Aaron Judge would really come to the Sox?
I don't think so, but he said he would want to come to the Red Sox.
That is his agent talking to bring his price up. I mean, he said it, but his agent said, "This is what you say."
And if he actually comes to the Red Sox, all the tears of the Yankees fans are going to feel so good. Especially because they're my rivals, and I get to say, "Hey, we have your star player from last year. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Broke the AL record, home run record. Remember that guy?"
Yeah. Now, is there one more game left, or is the season over?
End of the season is over. Playoffs start tomorrow.
Okay. And he only hit he's 62. He didn't hit 63.
No.
Okay. So the guy who caught 62, that ball just went up in value.
Yes.
Okay.
He better keep it. I wouldn't sell it. I would keep it
Why?
because you have Aaron Judge's 62 home run ball, and it's the American League home run record. Unless it's like a good price. If we pay him $400 million, I will lose my mind.
No,
We don't even have enough to pay Devers, Bogarts, and JD.
Right.
So how are we gonna pay Judge?
Exactly.
We have
So
to pay him
I don't see
400
that.
mil for like 10, 12 years. I wouldn't mind it, but if it's like a 1-year deal, I would be mad.
1 year for 400 million.
I
Now
don't think it's gonna happen, but if it's a $400 million deal, I say it's like 10, 12 years.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, at least. That's like the contract on Mookie Betts got from the Dodgers, which hurts me to this day.
Yeah, and I agree with Matt Marinovich. If
have to
Judge
pay him.
wants to stay, if the Yankees want to keep him, they'll pay him. They'll pay him. That's why
Especially
I said
if
that
they
was.
win in the World Series, which I don't think is going to happen.
You think it's the Dodgers this year?
No, a surprising team. I say the Guardians.
Oh, okay. And actually,
Guardians and Phillies in the World Series.
oh boy, I would love to see that. But
Me too.
I was going to say you did predict the Phillies, but I think
I
you did
predicted the Padres and Red Sox in the playoffs, and Red Sox didn't make it, but Padres made it.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
It still hurts to me to this day. The Red Sox were the worst team in the AL East behind the Orioles. That's something I would never thought of hearing.
And I didn't even know that, and I don't even have to say anything because you said it for me. That's awful.
It's sad.
That's awful. That's why I asked if you guys had. You got to have some talent in AAA or AA, or if not, you better start trading people.
Yeah, I know. We got to trade some people. If we want to trade, I say we got to trade Devers and Bogarts for like 2 solid key players in the league and like some minor league players, so build up the farm system.
That's what you do. If you got nothing in the cupboard, you better take the best assets you have and trade.
Yeah. My teacher is a Phillies fan, so I know he's happy that they made the playoffs.
Well, tell your teacher to watch Captain Jack.
I will.
And he'll at least get a chance to have sports from a guy who likes the Phillies too.
Yeah.
How's school? Before I let you go.
School's been good. I passed driver's ed. I'm taking swimming right now. I'm passing honors algebra 2 and honors English 3.
Good. And is this your senior year or is it next year?
It's my senior year if everything goes right.
Okay. Buckle down because again, this is actually I keep saying the junior year is the start of your life because you got to have great grades as a junior because that's what colleges will go back and look at for your transcripts. They go back to your junior year. You go back well as your junior year. They're going to look obviously what you're doing as a senior. Xavier, I want good things out of you, and that's why I'm being a pain in the ass to you, just like I'm sure your parents are. So where do you want to go to school?
I just need I want to go to a community college for 2 years and transfer. So I have because I want to be a sports journalist. So I was thinking about Penn State.
Well, if you want to be a sports journalist, the school to go to is either Syracuse or Northwestern.
I'm also going to play baseball this year, so I'm also trying to earn a scholarship from that.
Well, good.
I'm going to be the next Aaron Judge. But this time, no, I'm going to be the next, what's his name? Chase Utley, but not betray my team.
Oh, okay. Well, Xavier, hey, thanks for coming in, brother. You take care, and we'll see you up on the next one, brother. And thanks for stopping by.
And I've lost the bet already. Patriots are not beating the Bills at all.
And what was our bet? Oh, you had to wear.
I had to wear Raiders hat and do the chant.
Okay. And
And then
remember,
if I win the bet, you have to wear a Patriots hat and do the Patriots chant.
yeah, I don't
Which
have to
it might not happen, but I'm praying because Patriots are wearing our red jerseys this Sunday, and this is the start of a 6-game win streak.
Okay, you need to stop taking drugs. You need to stop taking drugs.
This is the only time I'm actually.
Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. Okay.
Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. Okay.
Be good, Zave. And I said, remember, you got to recite the autumn wind.
I will.
Yeah, okay. And with enthusiasm, with a Raider hat on.
It's gonna hurt me, but I'm gonna have to do it.
Okay, I know you will. And I would have wore the Patriots hats, as sickening as that would have been. I would have done
it. Can't call them the Cheatriots because we haven't cheated in years
that we know of.
What is Mac Jones gonna do? It's not Mac Jones. It's Bailey Zappi now.
Yeah, and you know what? Zappy's not a bad quarterback. I got a Patriots fan at work, and he was talking about that the fact is that the Patriot, and I will say Patriots, that they had Belichick in front of him. He had the one guy, was it Bill O'Brien on one side, and he had Patricia on another side, and the kid just had too much going on, and he still did well, but they played too conservative, and then the Packers won.
It's like what Mac Jones did his rookie year. They played too conservative. They gotta let the rookie show out.
Yeah, I agree.
He had 6,000 passing yards in his last year of college. He has to ball out. Our revenge game is against the Lions with the red Pat the Patriots jerseys. If we lose, I'm gonna go crazy.
Just don't go nuts. Remember, you got your whole life ahead of you. I don't want you in a penitentiary because you did something stupid because of one game.
I'm just gonna make a video about how the Patriots suck and they won't win anything if we keep playing like this.
There you go. That's acceptable. And you can use that when you become that sports thing, because they're going to want to see things that you have done in the past. So it'll be beneficial.
Especially if they're not a fan of the Patriots, I can use that.
There you go. All right, Zave. You be well. Take care, brother.
Take care.
All right. That's my boy Xavier from Boston. Always good hearing from him. Okay, Chiefs report right there. The Chiefs report. Oh, hey, Hefe, you can come in. Guardians is lame. The Spiders would have been good. And Mode, I see you. One said, don't go nowhere, Mode. I'm just going to catch up on the comments. Anna says you want to make sure you have a good school year. That's true. Guardians is lame unless they get Rocket Raccoon. Rocky. Rocky, yeah. Don't have our stars play. I'd postpone the game. Just saying, no, can't do that. And the uniforms would have been cool. All out brawl. Okay, I missed that. And thanks there, Bishop. Let's go Colts. Mac Jones eating lobster and crabs. Well, eating crabs is better than having crabs. Just saying. VGK and the Kings are tied up at 2 in the second period. Thank you, Anna, for the hockey report. This is a boring game. 6-3. It is a boring game. All right, we're gonna turn to our boy Raider Mode. I'm gonna get him on screen as well. Mode, what's going? Well, first off, what are you eating, man?
McDonald's.
Okay, I haven't started the clock yet. I have not started the clock yet. Finish what's in your mouth.
A very unhealthy food.
Shame on you. I can't even. Well, I should say I can't. I shouldn't eat. I do eat, but yeah. So
it's my off season. I can.
Okay, but still, you know what that does to these arteries, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, and again, I say it, and then I don't do it all the time either. But I'm not staunch on it. Is this 6-6 now? Yep, 6-6. Boring. 6-6 game, Colts and Broncos. All right, Mode. what's going on? I'm starting to clock in and out. I like the one from Texas. What's the Whataburger? I like Whataburgers more than In and Out. It's just me.
I've tried
But
I've tried In and Out in Texas. I've tried Whataburger in Texas. Whataburger is better when it's being done in Texas. In and Out is better when it's being done in California. Uh, I live in Arizona. To me, In and Out it still feels a little bit more better than Whataburger when it's made here in Arizona.
okay, I didn't know they had Whataburgers in Arizona. So the only time I get Whataburgers is when I go through like the DFW airport.
Yeah,
So I'll try to get that. All right. The important question is Matthew said, did you see Mark Davis? I don't know why he asked that. He said, did he see Mark Davis? I don't know. Did you see Mark Davis?
when
I don't know. He just asked. I figured that was it.
I have seen him before games, but I have yet to speak to him.
Okay. Ooh, Anderson's gonna get Whataburger in Vegas. I want to see a Whataburger. I want a Whataburger. Okay.
How's
Five
things
Guys.
out there?
Yeah, Five Guys is good. They have a new Five Guys up the street from me next to Culver's. And so yeah, I do like Culver's. I really like Five. You have way too many friends. And I'm gonna pause because we had too much food talk. So because I was talking about food. I like Culver's. I like Steak and Shake. I like Five Guys. And those are the ones that are around here that I can get. So yeah, Whataburger is not here. Definitely not an In and Out, but I like burgers. I'll admit it. It's what it is.
Out here in
Okay,
Arizona,
sir.
we actually have a mix of both East Coast food and West Coast food, like
Okay.
franchise wise.
See, Anna, you must have had a really bad Five Guys because Five Guys, you can have so much, like you can have like A1 sauce on it and barbecue sauce on it and mushrooms and a bunch of, I mean, you can load it up. You can load it up and it is huge. And then they give you way too many French fries. Way too many French fries. You
Love the
can't you
Cajun style ones.
Yeah, you can't eat them. I mean, you can't eat them. But yeah, Five Guys I like. Yep. Oh, can't White. See, I don't agree with White House. Okay, I'm gonna turn the clock back now. We're not gonna talk anymore burgers. What were you calling up about, brother?
Man, this week's gonna be interesting. We have Monday night. Uh, we have a pretty good record on Monday Night Football, but we have a
We
tough
used,
matchup.
yeah, we used to have the best.
We're going up against Kansas City. We're in Kansas City. It's it's gonna be a tough match. I'm I'm hoping it's a dogfight. I hope it's nothing like tonight's game that's going on right now. I'm actually missing that game because I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm actually over across the street from the site, but I can't clock in till 8 o'clock.
Okay, you got what?
Uh,
You got 45 minutes to wait then?
yeah.
Okay.
Uh, I believe I saw in the injury report that one of our guys that was on concussion protocol came back to practice
Yeah,
without a
that
red
was
jersey on.
right. That was Renfro, and he was practicing, and the fact that he is without a red jersey, it bodes well because we do need Renfro there. My goodness, two Broncos were trying to catch the same pass. That's just stupid. Now, granted, one
and
of them
and
did,
completely missed.
yeah, but of course it was sudden. What are your thoughts? How do you see it? I mean, no, bright and rosy, stupid, um, sniffing glue type of, we're gonna win every other game in the year, no. Analytical and real stuff.
On paper, we're pretty close. Both teams are pretty close knit. But I think I think we're gonna lose this one. To be honest, we're in Kansas City,
Mm-hmm.
so I think we're gonna lose this one, approximately about 31-30.
Okay, so
They
you're
just
you're thinking a close game with a tight loss.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Captain, I'm gonna have to let you go early. My boss is calling me.
You're up there. You're at 35 seconds anyway, so we're good.
All
Good
right,
seeing you, brother. You take care of yourself, and I'll keep on popping in.
you too, Captain.
All right, take care. All right, that was Mode, and he's got to go talk to his boss. And I'm going to clear it up so we don't have to hear that ring. Anna, if you want to come in, and it's going to be a full moon. Okay. Bishop, AJ can pop in. Cool Kev can. Cool Kev, are you working? First and goal. I must have. Now I saw the long pass, so I didn't see that they got I didn't realize it was that deep down there. Here's the thing, though. If the Broncos win tonight, and the Colts beat the Chiefs, it just doesn't really matter. It just doesn't really matter. I mean, any given game. I'd like to think that we can beat, if we beat the team that beat Indy, which beat Kansas City in transitive math. In transitive math, if A is greater than B and B is greater than C and C is greater than D, and then A is greater than D. But it's not mathematics. It's not mathematics. If A is greater than B, if the Raiders beat the Broncos and the Broncos beat the Colts and the Colts beat the Chiefs, that's what I'm saying. It's not always like that. And I agree with this, Cool Kev. With Renfro back, that is a weapon that is needed. It is a weapon that is needed. And hopefully that will be between Renfro and Waller and Adams. And Hollins has been playing well. And the Bronco fans are they're going nuts too. They're like, with Russell Wilson. She's pretty. McManus on for another field goal, 34 yards. And Renfro will help. Again, if you want to pop into the show, I'm going to put the link up again. We are at about an hour and 20 into the show. Pop in. And remember, if you're on YouTube, you're the place you need to be. If you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube, please. If you're on, did he miss it? Oh my God, he missed it. It's still 6-6. McManus missed the kick. Oh my God. Missed the kick. Broncos did give up too much for Wilson. I agree. Raiders need to get Teron Johnson in the game. He has that speed. And I agree. Matt. And Matt Marinovich, as well as Matthew 72007. I agree on both counts. The question is that they were saying that Tyron Johnson doesn't have or isn't he doesn't know all the playbook. He doesn't know all of the playbook, and that's why he isn't playing. Now, I'd like to make. I would put him in for all of the, like 5 plays that you know that he's going to be in for sure. And of course, it's like like slants and 9 routes, a post pattern, and a corner pattern. Yeah, that's what he's needed. But if he's not doing it, if he doesn't have the playbook down, then he's not going to play. And I'd like to see him play as well. Seriously, I want to see Teron Johnson play. He is the guy with the speed. And he is what we need to see. McDaniel's offense is complex. Tay and Carr is still trying to. Yeah, there you go. But what I say of Salty, he's got to know the playbook. And that's why he hasn't been playing. Unfortunate, but true. So there it is. Even Zamir needs to get him some reps. Yeah, I agree. But again, you got to know. And the other thing with Zamir, you need to know how to pass block, which is why Jacobs is a godsend, because Jacobs can pass block, and he's not a liability in pass protection. He's not. Colts with the ball after the miss, and Ryan looks like crap. Oh, VGK now up 3-2. McManus is no Janikowski. McManus 63-yard field goal in the Doyle Bowl in the sky. I agree. But, I like the fact we have Carlson, who's a clutch kicker. He misses more extra points than he does field goals. And I agree with Zamir is Bolden. I think this is his last year. But Bolden knows the system. Jacob Johnson knows the system. I would have loved to have seen Alec Ingold brought back. I love Alec Ingold. But Jacob Johnson knows the system, and he's not a liability. And Matt Marinovich, amen. Waller blocking is improving. That is for true. Which is good, but you better start catching the friggin' ball. You better start catching the friggin' ball. Because when Moreau comes back, Moreau is a better. Did he throw another pick? He threw another pick. My God. Ryan sucks. Matt Ryan sucks. Where is this pick? Okay, he's on the what? Okay, is that 20, 30, 40? You just threw it right at him. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? And it's the same guy. It's the same guy who had the interception before. 2 picks to the same guy. That's just stupid. Anyway, if you want to come into the show, and hopefully you will, I'd love to hear from Matt Marinovich. Again, I know you might be camera shy, but I'd love to, because Matt Marinovich is a commenter. He is a commenter. And I appreciate that. DZ's in the house. I say, because we call DZ because that is the way Richie Riche calls DZ. So, DZ, thank you for being here, brother. And Wilson and Ryan are yeah. I agree. Thursday games always suck. Well, remember, we play the Rams on Thursday night in December, right? We played the Rams in December. That's a touchdown. Oh, he dropped it? My God, he dropped it. I thought that was a touchdown. Let's see this. Oh, the D-back. Oh, nice strip. Nice strip. Nice strip. Oh, that was excellent play by the defensive back. Took it right, separated him from the ball. Great play. Great play. Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't that Saubert? I thought it was Saubert. Kind of looks small for Saubert. But I thought it. Yeah, I thought it was Saubert who dropped the ball. It was a really good play by the defensive back, though. Anyway, come on into the show. We still got some time. We got an hour, or sorry, we've been on for not quite an hour and a half. Been on for not quite an hour and a half, an hour 25. Brandon McManus, he missed the 34-yarder. Excuse me. And he's coming up with a 45-yarder. So let's see. This time it's good. This time it's good. 9-6 Donkeys. Hey, Charm City. Any game. Every game is different. Every game is different. 15 teams with 2 wins, the entire NFC West. 8 teams with 1 win, of which the Raiders are 1. And the Texans are the only winless team. At least we're not the Texans. Oh, I'm glad. I am glad that I don't have to listen to Al Michaels. Yeah, Matthew, don't worry about. They're not going to. If the Raiders go overseas anymore, they will be the visiting team, because the NFL is not going to screw the Raiders out of a Vegas home game. Seriously, they're not going to screw the Raiders out of a Vegas home game. Pardon me. While they were in transition to get to Vegas, that's when you got the games away. But they're not going to screw a Vegas home game. Colts beat the Chiefs with a healthy team. They seem to really be missing Jonathan Taylor. Well, yeah. Well, okay, Pittman is playing. That's good. Bryant sucks. And, yeah, they need Jonathan Taylor. They don't need to get Jonathan Taylor when the Raiders play. So I hope that Jonathan Taylor is not playing against the Raiders, because Jonathan Taylor is the reason why the Colts have that, goodness. And yeah, they're gonna travel next week, but it's gonna be to an away site. So it'll be a game that they would be traveling to an away site anyway. They're not going to lose a Vegas home. I can guarantee. I'm willing to put 500 bones on that. It's not going to be a Vegas home game. It's going to be somebody else's home game. Suns rumored to go to Seattle. Okay. Chargers fan on Twitter apologizing about saying Carr was the worst because it's clearly Wilson by a long shot. I agree. I agree. Wilson is over the hill. Ryan is ass. Vegas with a pro basketball team, and they would probably get the Athletics when the A's move from Oakland. Oh, and Anna says They are going to build a huge facility on the south end of the strip specifically for basketball. Okay. And yeah, Russ agreed on it was a large deal. And Richie Riche even said that it was stupid. Colts with Nick Foles. Can't do worse. Can't do worse. All right. New tongue. Sorry. Come into the show. We are an hour and a half into the show. I mean, I'm reading comments, but I'd rather have somebody to talk to online. Oh, there's Mary. See the girl on the screen? That's the gal that I'm going to be that I have seats with for the Raiders Broncos game. The gal that was on screen that was with Crucial Catch. I don't know if you saw that. If for those that can go back, well, actually, maybe I can. Let's see here. Maybe I can take a picture. Okay, there we go. Okay. For those that I'm going to, I don't know if you folks can see it. Okay. The gal that's right next to the dude that's in the orange. Let's see right there. Oh, that was, well, I pushed it on. But that's who got me my tickets to the Bronco game in Denver for the Raiders. So, yeah, really, really great gal. That's Mary. Is Hackett gone after this year? One can only hope no. But then we got to see what we got with McDaniel as well. Overpriced for a cheap team, for cheap items. Yeah, I agree. Russell Wilson, just looks like ass. Matt Ryan looks like ass. I'm just saying. 9-6 Broncos. 9-6. Horrible. Horrible. All right. Hopefully we'll get some people to call in because otherwise, I mean, we here. This is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. I said I'm going to Kansas City. There's a nice catch and pass and catch. Yeah, that's a hellacious run. Who is that? Oh, Boone. Yeah, Boone has been on the Broncos for a while. One of their better pass catching running backs. You just saw that. That's got to be like a 30 something yard gain. Okay, are they going to get a playoff? I don't think so. So that's the end of the third quarter. So Broncos up 9-6 at the end of the third quarter. This game is horrible. But I got to ask again. Okay, I got to ask again. What do you see? What do you see happening next Monday night? Because remember, the Raiders play in a week. Okay, thank you. We're going to hear from Bishop. I got the Raiders win if we can get Mahomes off his mark. It'll be a turnover in our favor. Someone needs to hit Kelsey. I agree. You put pressure on Mahomes. You put pressure on Mahomes, and don't let him get out of the pocket. Just pressure him, and this is where we need to collapse the pocket and don't let him run around. That's what our ends do, but you got to have that pressure up the middle. You need that. You need that, or it's not going to happen. You keep Mahomes pressured and in the pocket so he can't move around. Van City, this game is hot garbage. That's being kind. By the way, your wife is beautiful, Van City. Your wife is Van City. Your wife is beautiful. Let her know that I said that. 49ers Broncos was 11-10 a few weeks ago. Yeah. No offense. Decent defense. Matthew 72-7 says, I want to see a heart attack game on Monday. Chris Lentz, good to see you. Big turnaround for the Raiders. I hope you're right, Chris. I really do. I hope you're right. This Colts team beat Kansas City. Yeah. One game, though. One game. Coming down the last weight, I think we win. Okay. I hope. And yeah, you let her know and tell her that if she has anybody even remotely as good looking as her, that they can meet me at a Raider game. You keep yours, but if she knows anybody as remotely good looking as she is, tell her to meet me at a Raiders game. Because if you got look at this young lady right here. Look at how beautiful she is. Look how beautiful she is. Wow. You keep yours. I'm just saying, I don't want any trouble. But she can bring a friend. Hope the Colts play like this when we play them. Thank you, Charm City. Agreed. They don't need to improve when we play them. Broncos are on the 32-yard line of the Colts. And there's a flag. Things like that KC game where we played through the crap tree. Women said it's Hollins for the wins. Okay. Hey, as long as we win. Mike Sarah says, because I don't think it's going to be close. Chess probably win by at least a touchdown. Okay. I appreciate that, Mike, and thanks for coming in like that. Cap, she's sitting right here. Okay. Van City. No, and Corey, I got you. Don't go away, Corey. I'm going to talk to this guy's hot wife. Okay, not up and down. Okay, I got you. Van City's wife, gorgeous lady. Thank you for being with my Raider fan, Van City. Bring a friend that's as gorgeous as you to a Raider game, and come see me. Your friend. Okay. Come over and bring a friend that's as gorgeous as you to a Raider game. I'd like to meet everybody. So there you go. There we go. And Raider mode is back. Okay, good. I am caught up on that. We're gonna hear from Corey the Raider.
What up? What up, Cap?
I'm good, brother. How you doing? I'm gonna move over because I don't like it when my hat is off. What's up, man? I haven't heard from you in a minute, man. What's going on?
Oh man, just trying to fix my life up a little bit. Got myself back together and shit. Fell apart a little bit, but I'm back.
Okay, good. I'm glad things are okay or getting better. I don't know. I don't know what you talk about. I don't. What is it? I don't snoop.
Right.
But whatever it is that was ailing you in your life, I'm glad you're getting back together. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep. I appreciate that, brother.
You got it.
That. Hey, how you feel about Kansas City Monday?
I think that if the Raiders play to their capabilities, was that an interception or was that a punt? I guess it was a punt. If the Raiders play to I guess it was an interception. Wilson,
you're a little bit ahead of me. Yeah, it sure was an interception.
Yeah, I didn't. I just saw the thing, and I'm gonna let me pause right here because I want to see what the hell I missed. I'm pausing it so we get the. Okay, somebody got hurt, so I don't see what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna take the pause off, but and I got it going on as far as your timer. I'm talking, so I got to pause it again. See, every time I talk, I got to pause.
Right.
If the Raiders play to their capabilities like they showed against the Broncos, running the ball, getting hard defensive acumen as far as playing 4 quarters of good defense, okay?
Right.
Taking the ball away, pressuring Mahomes, okay? And the corner, I mean, Hobbs and Amick Robertson played fantastic,
Yeah, they did.
corner. I'd love to get Rock Yassin, I believe, was in practice, so that's better. I'd like to get Anthony Averett back because he's the best corner on the team.
Right.
But if those corners play the way that they did last week, and we run the ball and we don't give up on the run, which means we got to keep the game close, because if the game's not close, that means that we're going to be throwing all the time, and that's why the Chiefs defense, rushing defense, is as good as it is, because nobody's running the ball because everybody has to throw. So if the Raiders need to keep it close, run.
Exactly.
Okay.
And there's a statement that I never even knew was true. Anytime Josh Jacobs scores two rushing touchdowns, they're 9-0.
So get him 2 rushing touchdowns.
I was like, my jaw dropped. I never even realized that was a true stat for us. I was like, oh, really? Okay, then. Well, hopefully, Josh McDaniels, you heard that, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, what a boring game, though, this Denver and Indy game. I mean, I think they're just like, I hate to say it because, like you, I like our homegirl out there in Denver, and I seen her on TV. Did you see her?
Yeah, I mentioned it. I said, Mary's the girl that got me the ticket for the Raider game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she was on there, so I was like, oh, shoot. I was trying to find her so I could message her, and I couldn't find her on my messenger. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's just it's 2 deplorable teams, and they just haven't found their identity. It looks so sad. I mean, I feel like I'm watching like a high school football game. You know what I mean? So, but hey, I guess maybe they'll get it together some point. Oh, that looks like where Russell got hurt a little bit.
No, the guy that's carted off is a Colt defender.
But here goes Russ into the tent.
Oh, I saw the tent. So I guess there was mutual. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the tent now too.
I didn't see much there though where he got hurt, but okay.
Well, okay, and you know what? I hate saying it, but Ribbon's not a bad quarterback.
Who? Oh, Rippon? Yeah, I know. I hate to say it, but Russell's like, I think past his prime, way past his prime, and he's just starting to decline rapidly. Along with the other guy on the other side, Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Too. I mean,
now I see he got a face full of like a
leg or something.
Yeah, he got a face full of a block. That's in that pick. So that's what it is.
Oh,
and Spencer is a Bronco.
Yeah, he got helmet to helmet. Yeah, he ran right in his. Well, that was kind of Russell's fault because he should have had his head out of the way. Yep. I mean, he ran right into his helmet. I mean, hey man, I can't wait. So what? You're going to NOLA, right? You're coming to NOLA?
Yep, I'm going to Nolans, man. I'm going, and I got all my tickets for the rest of the year as far as plane tickets.
I seen that.
Yeah, and yeah, $5,000 spent last night on all of them. But you got to do it,
right?
And the longer you wait, the more expensive they're going to be,
right?
So, you pay once and have them ready. And I obviously have all the game tickets there, so I'm ready to go. And I am like when I go to Denver, I'm not staying with Mary, but I'm staying with a Raiders couple that has like a Raiders basement. So a couch in a Raiders basement. I'm good.
Me and Wolf are staying with Cher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll stay with whoever,
Right.
and like I said, the only game that I'm really wishing, and by the way, I do have this on what do you call it? I do have this on pause while I babble because I want to make sure you get your minutes.
Right.
The only game that I'm missing that I really wish I could go to is Seattle. And
Right.
I'm pretty sure I can probably find somebody to stay with. The question is that how much are the tickets to the game?
They're
And then
expensive.
and that's what I thought.
And the
The
flights are
second,
super expensive.
and that's the other one. The flights
The
were way
flights
too
were like
expensive.
$700 or $800 even through Southwest. I mean, it was
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's no.
Yeah.
From one end, literally from one corner of the country to the other corner of the country.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm already north enough that it shouldn't be quite as much for me compared to you. You know what I mean? So,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it was easily $700 or $800 just for the flight.
Yeah.
So,
And I wish I can go to the Seahawks Raiders game, but I'm gonna have to miss it.
yeah, I want to get up there. Sometime I'll get up there, but it ain't going to be this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say
On
next
my tour.
time.
Yeah.
I want to do it, but it ain't gonna be this year. But I will see you in NOLA and Matt Moyer. As of right now, I am not going to Pittsburgh because it is cold.
I'll be there.
It
Me
is
and Wolf will be
cold.
there.
Remember, I'm from Florida, and
Yeah.
I am not going to freeze my ass off on Christmas Eve on the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Deception.
Right. Yeah.
The 50th
That's why
anniversary.
I'm hoping we're kicking their ass real bad by halftime, just so I don't have to hear this squawking. Whoa, remember that? Shut up. Look at the score.
Yeah. On the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Deception. And Ryan sucks, and so does Wilson.
Oh, they're garbage, man. They both need to just retire, and Russell needs to go ahead and lay up underneath his beautiful wife Sierra and just call it a day, and Ryan needs to go lay with his wife or something and just call it a day and watch football. They ain't no starting quarterbacks. I hate to say it in the league anymore.
Yeah, and you were talking about Sierra. I actually was at Club Dre, and there's the clock. Remember, I always give extra minutes for when I talk. I was at Club Dre, and I got in. I won't say how, but I got in. It was a personal favor from through my friend, and remember I got the cane, and there's no place to sit. So for an hour and a half, I'm standing, and my sciatica got so bad, I had to leave. I mean, there was no place to sit, and unless you had a table, and the tables cost a couple grand.
Jeez.
I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not. So I split, and then I messaged the person that got me into the club. I said, hey, I'm sorry, man. That the pain in it went from a burning, like somebody took a flamethrower to my left leg, then to numbness, then the burning, then the numbness, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna deal with this. So I left. But as soon as I left, you know who appeared on stage? Sierra.
My mom has some really bad sciatic nerve pain, so I definitely know your pain because I've seen it through all the stuff that she's endured. So that's some serious stuff. I get every once in a while sciatic pain. Luckily, it ain't too bad because I was in a bad car accident, but I'm sure once I get older in age, it's going to get worse.
Yeah. Do whatever you can, because I know I got a pinched nerve. I think they said L4, L5.
Okay.
And that's where it's from. So that's why I have my cane, and I'm getting and I can, the funny thing is that I can go out, and you've seen me dance.
Right. Yeah, I've seen you get down.
Dance.
He gets down on the boogie.
Right. And I can do that. What it is, it's the endorphins and the adrenaline going through me that I can dance.
Then
But as soon as thank you. People are saying, well, you can dance, so it must not be that bad. I'm like, yes, it is, because I pay for it later.
Right.
Pay for it later.
I
But I will get my boogie on as I can. But hey,
hear
well, to you, Corey, I'm glad that things are looking up. Whatever it was that ails you, blessings to you, and I'm glad things are better.
you. Oh, yeah.
I will see you in NOLA, and
We
can't
will.
wait to hang out with you. Of course, I can't wait to hang out with all the
Right.
babes in NOLA.
Right. Yeah, I guess TNBC is gonna be showing out. There's a lot of us coming, so
Yep.
there
Like I
is.
said, I will have a good time.
All right, man. Can't wait to see you, bro.
All right, you take care and
You
pop in
too.
anytime, brother. And
All right.
thanks for watching.
You be safe, man.
I will.
All right.
All right, that's Corey the Raider, otherwise known as Raging Raider Rhino. We got Cool Kev. I got to get Cool Kev on. We're almost at the end of the show. Cool Kev, hey, we can see you. We can see you, man. I'm glad. It's like he's not in the dark.
Right.
What's going on? What's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Hanging in there.
What's up? Now, what are your thoughts?
So I think we need to give Zeus a little more carries, especially in the first half. And
No, I disagree. I think that we need to have Jacobs pound them, and then we bring Zeus in when they don't know what's going to hit them.
I think we need Jacobs in the second half so we can finish the job in the second half and be a little conservative first. Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that Zeus is getting carries, which is good.
Yeah,
He's getting carries, which is good, but I want to see more Jacobs. Oh yeah, I tell you, these quarterbacks. First off, their offensive lines suck. Both of them, they suck. Jacobs, and yeah, if he has a couple hits where he's only getting like a yard or two, those yards pile up after a while. They pile up after a while. So keep feeding him the ball. You need to keep it close, and then you let the receivers do their jobs. You do that short to intermediate routes, and you're going to eat them up. You got Renfro that's coming back, hopefully. Right. Waller, who needs to catch the friggin' ball and not drop them. And then obviously you got Tay Adams. And yeah, I want to see that come. And you get Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins right now is our deep threat.
That's right.
He's our deep threat. Now, I'd like it to be Tyron Johnson, but I don't care who it is. You need to throw it deep as well to loosen everybody up underneath. And I think we need to do some of that.
We can mix it up. We definitely have a chance of winning. We're gonna win. We could win. I'll say 3 or 6 points. As long as we don't turn that ball over, we should be fine.
Yeah.
I'm worried about getting blown out. That's my.
I agree. I agree. Now, how do you see it?
Score wise or just?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to give me a score, but like the spread.
I think I think either we win or lose by 6. One or the other. I think so. 3 to 6 points.
I like winning. I like winning by 6 when I like losing by 6.
Yeah, I'm kind of, but this game kind of worries me a little bit, so that's why I'm kind of on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
We have a chance as long as we don't screw it up. We should be all right.
Yeah, if we don't give the game away,
right,
and we keep it close. If we don't give the game away and we keep it close, there's no reason why we can't win.
Right. And one thing I want them to do is make sure you send Mahomes to one side of the field, so you have to throw across his body instead of having them go both ways. Keep him to one side, and that'll help. That should help things out a little bit. Hopefully Max is there to play.
Hopefully.
Well, we need Martinez in there. We need to put Kuntz on Kelsey as a matchup.
Really? You want Kuntz on Kelsey?
Yeah.
Is Kuntz capable of playing a linebacker that can cover?
Play outside, yeah, outside linebacker, yeah. I want to put him in the middle, play outside, and keep Kelsey in, because you don't want to have Diablo there. You don't want to have Abrams there. Kelsey's going to eat those guys alive, man.
Well, yeah, I agree about Abram, but see, Diablo actually I think has more coverage skills because he played safety.
But they're not using him there. They want to use him as a middle or outside, linebacker. I know his natural position is safety, but they're not using him like that. But
Yeah.
I like Diablo, but I don't know. I'm nervous about him in coverage a little bit. So
I'd much rather Diablo cover Kelsey with somebody that has coverage skills as a in his background, when Kuntz is purely a rush, and he's been a great rusher at Buffalo, and he's been a great and he's an up and comer with us. So that is why I want to see Diablo. If you're going to have somebody cover Kelsey, okay, in that respect, between those two guys, okay, I'll take Diablo. Now, is it well, Teamer wasn't playing, or he wasn't practicing. Harmon, I think would be a good matchup as long because Harmon can cover, and we need a safety that can cover. It certainly ain't Adams, or
no,
sorry, Abram.
right,
And if Merrick is not a bad cover safety, so they need somebody that can cover Kelsey. If you let Kelsey run wild, the game is done.
right in the middle. Yeah, you let him run wild in the middle and don't put anybody in front of him. Yeah, definitely.
But
So,
we'll see. Well, I mean, I just don't. One thing I don't want to be embarrassed.
right, exactly.
I don't want to be embarrassed.
I think Mami can keep Juju quiet a little bit for the game. You know, I think on offense, I think KC has maybe one or two guys playing corner. I think they're rookies, so I think Devontae should have that matchup there.
Oh yeah, Devontae is going to eat. And I like that, and the fact that Renfro is coming back. I see our receivers having a, but like I said, you need to run though.
You need Waller too. We need Waller to get out there in the middle and run up them seams.
I got it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Kev, I'm at 157.
No problem.
So I got a bust. Take care of yourself. Thank you for being here, partner. We'll see you next time. And for those that were, like I said, we are at 157. I started a little early. German Raider, thank you for being here. I got to get off though, as far as I have like a 2-hour time limit. And we are, like I said, we're at 157.17. So pop in tomorrow. I may, and I say this, I may have a uncensored, possibly a show on Friday. Maybe unscheduled, because normally I fly on Friday, but I'm not flying on Friday this week. So maybe I'll have a show. And if I do, make sure you are here. German Raider, thank you. Yeah, everything's cool. Everything's cool, brother. Everything's cool. Look for us. Ana Diaz, thank you for that. Yes, I'm in Tampa. Everybody take care. I got to bust out of here and keep it under 2 hours. We will see you Sunday night. I got to have a show. Sunday night. So we'll see everybody Sunday night. Be well. Take care, everybody.